The genre of my film was a psychological thriller. Throughout the creation of my free media products, I attempted to both defy and comply with conventions. I had developed these conventions mainly through the use of my soundtrack, which is tense, uptight, and exhilarating. I've done this because it fits the conventions of a typical thriller film and is similar to Shutter Island, as it has allowed me to suggest an atmosphere of suspense to my target audience. The use of non-diegetic sound was used to create a tense and suspenseful feel. I made sure that the trailer would work alongside the music so that the music doesn't sound out of place. As my film is of the thriller genre, I wanted tense music. I wanted to make sure the sound of the music is louder or at least more noticeable than some of the audio in clips, such as the characters moving around. I wanted heavy emphasis on the visuals of the trailer, suggesting why I also included title cards, as I wanted the audience to take part rather than being told everything by listening. The clips were where the characters were talking would be noticeably louder than the music, as it was the main focus. The scenes where the characters are clearly angry and scared of each other, the music would speed up and become louder. This is similar to Shutter Island, in which the music becomes increasingly fast as the main character becomes confused and scared. The music changes because becoming dramatic when there is a clear change within the story, especially within the character. This is seen in my trailer where Lizzie, the main character, is starting to become suspicious of confronts him, starting an argument. The music builds up, suggesting their relationship is weak right now. The music changes in the last scene of the trailer. The music suddenly becomes quieter and slow as we see Jason shooting at us from a lowered angle. The combination of the shooting scene and the music creates a very powerful effect as we feel calm due to the music, but we see a person shooting us. The sound doesn't match with the clip, but I feel like the because of it feels more powerful as the sound creates emotion of villain, as if of loss, as if the villain has won in the film. I feel that the speeding up of the music matches the thriller trailer convention, as in, as it's meant to build up scenes in the trailer which are meant to show suspense. I feel that I have correctly combined the music with the clips to replicate this. However, late in the trailer where I have lowered the volume, and use a slower sound, I feel that I don't match the conventions of thriller films, as thriller films would be building up, becoming louder and faster all the way till the end of the trailer. However, the trailer, my trailer, the music changes from fast to calm, which is something not often seen in thrillers. My poster is thriller based. I have created the poster for my film, The Lucifer Effect. The the film shows the life of a recently married couple, Jason and Lizzie. Unknown to Lizzie, Jason lives in a secret life as a serial killer. I wanted to convey the fact that Jason was a killer, but keeping a secret. To create the impression of secrecy in my poster, I made the actor pose with his hand over his mouth. This was to suggest he doesn't want to spill his big secret. I feel this matches conventions of a thriller poster, as it suggests there is a big secret, and thrillers would often have big plot twists. Looking at various thriller posters, I noticed that often an object would cover the mouths, whether it's a finger, hand, or even editing. It's a great way to create a creep atmosphere, as a big and potentially dangerous secret is hidden from us. However, it wasn't always mouths that were covered, but also eyes, as if to hide identity. Poster which does this were Dead Silence, Spartan, and Silence of the Lamb. My main inspiration for the poster came from the Shutter Island poster. A red bold, a bold red color was used on most of the poster. I decided to create a similar style for my poster, as it made everything seamlessly blend together, and there wasn't a cluster of colors like there were originally when the colors weren't touched. The use of red could show the dark side of the character, as red symbolizes blood and death. The use of red in the poster also matches conventions of a thriller, as it suggests the character is gruesome and crazy, The emphasis of red can be seen in various thrillers film posters such as Shutter Island, Distorted Reality, and Mum. Thriller films don't often turn up on Empire magazines. Empire magazine seems to primarily do issues on blockbuster actions films such as superhero films, so it's less often that you see a thriller film on the front cover of a Empire magazine. I wanted to go against this convention as a way to make it more accessible to more people, but also I wanted to give the bright, colourful look seen on Empire magazine while keep it while keeping it feeling creepy. When designing my magazine, I created it in the style of Empire magazine. To challenge conventions of the Empire magazine, I created a background, a white wall with negative phrases and words written in blood. Often in Empire magazine, the background would be either of the setting in a film, or would have gradient or a pattern. I decided to go for a flat background rather than one with depth as seen in the other magazines. I felt that the flat background conveyed the fact that something is hidden behind it. However, it's something us the viewer can't see. This could link with the fact that Jason is hiding a secret of his own. The blood words the blood words on the background is a convention not seen on magazines. Words are never seen in the background. I decided to use words for the background as a way to convey the audience that he's a psychotic serial killer. Some words or phrases which show up are pain, make a stop, and kill. The words give us an insight into the story and his ambitions. Clearly he is a danger to people, suggested by pain and kill, while make it stop suggests that he has a voice in his head or he's in serious pain. The use of the suit throughout the project matches thriller conventions. Suits are used in many thriller films such as Inception, Shutter Island, and American Psycho. The use of the suit in the trailer suggests that the character is doing well with money and puts effort into his appearance. However, in reality, his appearance doesn't match his mental state.